oppressed. We are not oppressed. If anything, we are the most empowered women. Just think about it. I have the choice to work or not to work. How am I oppressed again? Please tell me how oppressed I am. Does this skin look oppressed? Does this glow look oppressed? Is there anything about me that tells you that I'm oppressed? Me and Mr. always joke that what a man can do, let him. Why should I prove myself as a woman to do things that I know a man does better? Hi lovelies, hi there, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, karibu. And if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do. Alright, so today's video will be something that has been on my mind for quite a while, and that's the misconceptions that people have about feminine women. Before I go into the misconceptions and make a few clarifications, let me begin by saying this. You as a feminine woman have nothing to prove to anyone. Our motto is don't complain and don't explain. We do not complain and we do not explain, because at the end of the day, people will think whatever they want to think about you. People will misperceive you, and you cannot go through life trying to correct everybody. You just simply live your fabulous soft life, continue being happy, continue doing you, and continue glowing and growing. Now, start with the most controversial one, and that is that we are gold diggers. Now, there is no shame in the game. There is no shame about being a gold digger, and I'm not trying to confirm nor deny that we are gold diggers. However, that is the label that we have been given. The idea that we only pursue men who have money or men who are wealthy. First and foremost, as feminine women, we do not pursue men. They are the ones who are attracted to us for obvious reasons. They are the ones who pursue us. They are the ones who want us by their side as a status symbol or for whatever other reason. So what I'd like to say about that also is that there's no shame in being a gold digger. If you're a gold digger, by all means, there's no shame in that. I've been called a gold digger so many times that I wish to count, and quite honestly, I don't find it as an insult. To me, it's a compliment that, hey, I'm doing something right at least. That said, the thing that we are as feminine women is that we are kept women. We are taken care of by our men, all right? And they take pleasure and pride in doing so. Even more importantly, when it comes to relationships with men, we are hypogamous. And hypogamy essentially means that we marry men who are either in the same social class or higher, preferably higher. And of course, there's an evolutionary reason to that, and I'm going to explain that in another video. But there's a reason as to why, as kept women, as hypogamous women, as feminine women, that is what we're supposed to be looking out for. So no, absolutely not. We are not necessarily gold diggers. What we are is we are kept hypogamous women, and we take a lot of pride in that. I mean, do you think we get to look this fabulous, stressing and struggling and that is absolutely not in our vocabulary. The second misperception is that we are lazy. I did a video, my last video, where I was talking about, the feminine image, and I was talking about, slow down. As a woman, slow down. And I do not mean drag your feet, but just, take time to enjoy the little things in life, the sunlight, the birds chirping. When you're eating your food, take time to, taste the flavors. There's something about femininity that is a luxuriating energy. And luxury does not like being in a rush. You cannot luxuriate in something when you are in a rush. And feminine women are luxuriating beings. And that's why we take time to, enjoy things. We take time to enjoy the food we are eating. We take time to notice the birds and the flowers and everything around us. So absolutely not. We are not lazy. We, as a feminine woman, one of the key things is that a woman needs rest. And rest is very, very important. It's not that you're not supposed to work hard. It's not that you're not supposed to pursue your goals, but rest is of utmost importance to a woman. So, sleep enough, drink your water, just luxuriate and take your time when you're doing things. Never ever ever be in a rush. Another misconception that people have about feminine women is that we lack ambition. That is very, very extremely far from the truth. First and foremost, nobody has a right to tell you whether you lack ambition or not, in the sense that if you choose to be a stay-at-home mom, that's wonderful for you. If that's what makes you happy, by all means, because remember, again, we are kept women. Our men are taking care of our bills, our men are taking care of us. So it's not necessarily that because we depend on them, we lack ambition. We have our own goals. No matter how big or small they may look to you, they are big to us. All right. And whether you choose to be a stay-at-home mom and want to take care of your kids, and that is your ambition, that's fantastic. And nobody should actually put you down for that. If you want to have a small business or even a big business, that's fantastic. Those are your goals, and nobody should put you down for that. But there's this sense that just because we are taken care of and just because we are kept women, that we lack ambition. Whatever our goals are, those are our ambitions, and nobody has a right to put you down for whatever your goals are. Okay, some of us are very educated, myself included, and so nobody should tell me that just because I'm taken care of, just because somebody takes care of all my bills, then my goals are minute, and my goals do not add up to any form of ambition. Fourth misconception is that we are dumb. Oh goodness, this trope of a blonde, that we have nothing between our ears. I will have you know, we are very educated. How else do you think we are able to be such great conversationalists? We are well read, we are well traveled, we are cultured. Some of us are very educated, and I'm going to get into that in another video, and we have nothing to prove about how intelligent we are as women. If anything, if you look at the caliber of men we marry, they actually prefer intelligent women. So it's not just about how we look. Okay, because we are looked at as if that we are only good for how we look, and we are only good because of our, kitty cat, our kitty bits. And no, of course, our looks are important, our kitty is important, but even more importantly, we are very intelligent beings, all right? So intelligence is something that we are, intelligence is something that we are prideful about, but we do not care to flaunt it left, right, and center. For whom it matters, and for particularly the men in our lives, the men who take care of us, they absolutely know that we're intelligent beings, and they prefer it, because who else is going to raise their children? They prefer intelligent women who are going to instill that sense of intelligence in their children. And in fact, by the way, it has been proven scientifically that intelligence is actually passed down through the mother. So choke on that. The fourth misconception is that we are backward because we opt and we choose and we prefer traditional gender roles. Now, in my household, me and Mr. always joke that what a man can do, let him. Why should I prove myself as a woman to do things that I know a man does better? They have the testosterone and other hormones to actually facilitate them to do certain things better than I. And I have certain hormones like estrogen that allow me to do certain things better than them. So what a man can do, absolutely let him do it. I have nothing to prove to anybody. And because of that, feminine women are normally seen as if we are backward, as if we are failing the feminist movement, as if we are failing the progress that feminism has tried to do for us, as if our ancestors and our mothers tried to give us all these rights just for us to go backwards again. Absolutely not. The whole idea of feminism is that you as a woman has a choice. And whether that choice is to be feminine, whether that choice is to stay at home, to be a career person, whatever the choice is that you are able to make that decision for yourself. So absolutely not. We are not backwards. You live your life the way you want to live. If you want to be at the same level and compete with men, by all means, it's a free country. It's a free world. You do you. For me and for other feminine women, we are very okay acknowledging and embracing our gender roles. And there's nothing wrong with that. And no, we are not oppressed, which takes me to the next point, that there's this misperception that as feminine women we are weak, we are oppressed, we are subservient, we are Just because we allow our men to take care of us, just because we allow our men to do the thing that works for them, just because we choose more feminine roles, more feminine hobbies, more feminine activities, it comes off as if we are oppressed. We are not oppressed. If anything, we are the most empowered women. Just think about it. I have the choice to work or not to work. I have the choice to stay home or have a career. If that is not empowered, what else is? Somebody somewhere is desperately working because that is the only choice they have. I have options. And that is because I married right. So for me, in my mind and in my life and in my world, and for many feminine women, we're actually quite empowered. We are not oppressed. We have options. Whereas for some people, they have no choice but to work. They have no choice but to follow a certain path. I choose to work because I enjoy to work and I enjoy what I work. But if tomorrow I decide to change my mind and decide to stay home, guess who's going to stay home? I will stay home. How am I oppressed again? Please tell me how oppressed I am. Does this skin look oppressed? Does this glow look oppressed? Is there anything about me that tells you that I'm oppressed? I am absolutely not oppressed. I'm living my best life. I'm enjoying my best life and I'm loving every bit of it. If I told you guys my age and if I told you guys what I do and if I told you guys my career and my education level, you'd actually be surprised. I look nothing like what I do because I am taken care of. I'm not oppressed. I'm liberated. I'm actually the definition of an independent woman, a soft independent woman, because I have options. Because somebody is taking care of my family, of our family. All right? And then the final misconception is that we glorify marriage. We do not glorify marriage. What we glorify is we glorify family and we glorify family values. There's this misperception that all we want is to be a Mrs. There's no shame in wanting to be a Mrs. Just the same way you want to be a career woman, all power to you. So why should you shame somebody who wants to get married? If that is what they feel they're going to be fulfilled in, why should you put them down for that? Nobody is putting you down for being a high flyer and a high career woman. Absolutely nobody. So why is it you feel the need to put somebody else down? If somebody's goal and ambition is to be married, let them have it, okay? If somebody's goal and ambition is to be a mother and to be a wife, let them have it. There's absolutely no shame in that, okay? And so when you think about it from that perspective, we do not really glorify marriage. What we do is we glorify family and we glorify family values because our society is only as strong as the family unit. And we seek to actually ensure that we have an intact family unit, that the kids are stable, that the marriages are stable, and that we are actually able to contribute to the society. So those are just some of the misperceptions that people have about femininity. Kindly comment in the comment section what you think about them and add more misperceptions that you've heard about. I'm going to speak more about it next week with a part 2, but yeah, just continue being your lovely feminine soft self. Don't explain to anybody and don't even care what they say about you. No, but they're not paying your bills, they're not buying your skincare. Most of these people who are so bitter and trying to put you down have no option. You have options to work or not to work, to luxuriate, to live your soft life. You know, you can choose to be a career woman. You can choose to stay home and take care of your kids. You can choose to work part-time. And I think that actually pisses some people off. And that's why they're trying so hard to put us in a box. So don't allow that to happen. I forgot to mention, you can clearly see I'm wearing jeans today. I know it's a bit different. And this goes to show you, by the way, when it comes to the feminine image that I was talking about last week. I'm wearing a black vest I got from Mr. Price and some lovely blue jeans and a very lovely brown belt with my hair sewed to the side. And you can clearly see, even on a basic outfit, I still look feminine because even more than what you wear, femininity is about being, it's about your aura, it's about your energy. It's not about performing, it's about being, it's about flow. It's a state of being, you know? So until next time, and to all the men who continue to take care of us feminine women and who truly understand what it means to be a masculine man, thank you. for your service. Until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Toodles!